To say that John Williams' score for the 1978 Superman film is iconic would be an understatement. It's probably one of the most recognisable movie theme tunes of all time. To say that John Williams has more than one of them in his repertoire would also be a bit of an understatement. But we're going to focus on Superman today. Mondo, not too long ago, actually it was probably a year or two ago, originally released a vinyl and graphic novel LP set. Let's take a look. So we'll take a look at the Obi Ring first of all. Let's go full screen here. So Superman 78, Superman the movie, LP plus graphic novel set, vinyl pressed on 140 grams, Metropolis Swirl. There was two versions of this released, I believe. One of them was a New York Comic Con exclusive that sold out very quickly. The other one is this one. We've got artwork by DKNG, liner notes by Michael Matessino, the graphic novel written by Robert Venditti, penciled by Wilfredo Torres, inked by Jordie, Bellaire, clamshell artwork by Quinones, and Paolo Rivera. Apologies if I am butchering the pronunciation of any of those names. And it also says you're coming in the Batman 89 box set. I've actually already done an unboxing for that. I'll link to that below. But on with this one. So here's the front artwork. It's kind of similar to the Batman one. Let me get rid of this knife. I would say it's got a matte finish to it, which is nice so it doesn't glare off of the light or anything. And there's the back. Is there any artwork on the spine? Yes, we've got artwork on the spine. Just the Mondo logo and the DC logo and the Superman titles. We pop it open. So right away you're greeted with this, which is a beautiful take on the Superman shield, kind of like liquid metal mirrored Metropolis on the top, and then the Fortress of Solitude on the bottom. Again, matte finish to the cover. On the back there, we've got the track listing. And then it folds out to that same shot that we saw behind the Superman shield, which is Metropolis on top, and the Fortress of Solitude, or Krypton, on the bottom. And the graphic novel is there, but we'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's take a look at the records. See if we can go a wee bit wider. So it's a 2 LP set, and you've got the liner notes here, which are in the style of a copy of the Daily Planet, which is a very, very nice touch. It does feel quite flimsy, like a newspaper, so, you know, they've gone for authenticity there, but I would say be careful with that because it is very, very newspaper flimsy-like, but that's such a nice touch. That's a great piece of Superman merch, of Superman memorabilia. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but, you know, you can screenshot it if you want. Yeah, lots of information here. Let's go full screen again. And both records. So as I said, this is the Metropolis Swirl version. I'm loving the on side, I guess it would be side 2 and side 4. I'm loving the Superman shield there. That's a really nice touch. It's the Metropolis Swirl artwork. It's nice. It's an interesting choice though, because it doesn't You take away the Superman shield there, and it doesn't automatically say Superman to me, or DC, or Metropolis. So that's an interesting artwork choice. I suppose it does match the overall release, the colour scheme and the colour palette and whatnot. But yeah, it's an interesting choice. I'm not sure what the New York Comic Con exclusive looked like. Maybe that was the Superman shield. I'll flash up a picture of that on screen if I can find it. Right, let's take the records away. And let's have a look at the graphic novel. So, the Superman, let's go full screen. Superman 78 graphic novel. You'll believe a man can fly once more. Let's just take a look at the jacket. And then, much like the Batman release, the actual hardcover image is of a VHS tape, which is a very cool retro look to it. There's a nice little quote here from the late great Richard Donner, who directed Superman and directed Superman 2, but that's a whole different story. Quote from Richard Donner: "The main aim of our interpretation is to uphold and enhance a great American myth. The key to the whole concept of the film is verisimilitude. We've treated it as truth." So that's a quote from director Richard Donner to Richard Donner, who sadly passed away in 2021. Okay, let's throw the record on the turntable and have a quick listen. So it's playing on the turntable there. I'm listening to it through the headphones here. I'm not going to play the music on this YouTube video because I'll get hit with a copyright strike, but everyone knows what the main theme from Superman sounds like. As I said at the start, it is an iconic piece of film music. The fact that it's almost 50 years old and people still talk about it, it still holds up today. The fact that the new Superman film from James Gunn, the original motion poster for it, used like a reworked, a rearranged version of John Williams' score, that shows you how well it holds up and how it stands the test of time. It spans movies, it spans generations, it spans decades. It is a classic piece of film music, and this is an awesome piece of movie memorabilia to have.